My name is Sarah Miller-Cruz. My pronouns are she, her. I am the English voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. I also voice Layla in Mobile Legends. I also voice Angela in Trials of Mana. So today we're doing the Sumeru story quest. But before we get started doing the Sumeru story quest, we are going to view a PowerPoint presentation created by the mods. I believe it's a bunch of questions. I told my mods that I would do the anniversary web event next week, but I didn't have time to set it up today. So I told the mods that they could ask questions that the web event could ask, and I would answer those questions as best I could. So these are in lieu of the anniversary web event. Honestly, I might not even do the anniversary web event because this is really funny. Here we go. Sarah questions. How many times has Sarah missed with Windblade? Windblade! I am gonna guess 0. Oh, by the way, maybe I should explain the rules of this game. So the rules of this game are that the mods came up with questions, but I am making up my own answer. Okay, one time. Windblade! Am I not gonna do the Sumeru story quest? Are we just gonna do this PowerPoint? Oh, I also have to guess which mod wrote them. I'm gonna guess, well, first of all, I can see it at the I can see it. I looked down and it said, it says it at the bottom. I'm gonna guess that Diamond wrote this one. Did I get it right? Okay, no, I'll move the browser down so it hides that part, okay? Oh, that's funny. Crying of laughter. Okay, next question. It has click to add text. This is my favorite PowerPoint that's ever been created. Click to add text. Okay, how many times has Sarah wished she chose Ether instead? Okay, real talk, actually, I love hearing Zach's efforts as Ether, and so sometimes I wish that I could hear Zach as the protag also in my game, because I think he just does a really good job, and he's just so talented. So sometimes I'll just look up gameplay of Genshin with Ether as the protagonist, because I just think he's really good, and I just think he's really talented, and I'm so proud of him, and he's like a brother to me. So sometimes I just am like, Zach, you're so good. I'm gonna guess that Archie wrote this one. It's from a special guest. Is the special guest Zach Aguilar? So yeah, okay, next question. I know who wrote this slide. And the person who wrote this slide is Crisp, 100%. And I am going to decline to answer this question. Decline to answer. Next. Okay, how many times has D-Luke of Mondstadt, not interested in idle chit-chat, been brutally given up as a sacrifice? Something enraged Earth. I don't know. Bro. Anyway, bark. Dog noises. Hey, girly. Sacrificial lamb, Luke. Go! This is an amazing slide. I want to know who made this slide because I absolutely love it. And was it Star? Oh, that's so funny. Hey, girly. I feel like it was like either Star or Archie, maybe. Hard to say. Anyway, how many times? I would say brutally given up as a sacrifice. First of all, he volunteered. Do you know what I mean? He volunteered to be the sacrifice. So I feel like 0 times. Because brutally given up makes it seem like, you know, he didn't choose to be there. And he's choosing to be there. He was like, I put out like a little notice and I was like, who volunteers to be on the Lumine Protection Squad? And D-Luke was like first in line. D-Luke was like, me, I will. I would love to be the Protection Squad. I will be the sacrificial lamb. And he was like, this is my choice. This is my dream. So, you know, he is willingly captain of the Lumine Protection Squad. If we're gonna answer this question for real, I would say that they're like 1,000. Like 1,000 times he has actually been sent forward as the sacrificial lamb. So if we're gonna be real, it's like 1,000 probably. Next. How many hours has Sarah spent in total getting distracted by oculi instead of doing the store? This is so great. This is so great. Many, many hours, probably. I know of at least one that took me 50 minutes. So honestly, I feel like, I don't know, 5 hours. It's at least 50 minutes. All right, we can decide. How about we say 1 eternity? Okay, you guys, yes, it did take me 50 minutes one time to get a Geoculus. But listen, let me explain, okay? I didn't have a D-Luke. And I thought if I just kept throwing myself off of this mountain and flying over to it, that I would get it. I didn't know you had to like put a thing on a thing and then it like made a walkway. Like I didn't know. So anyway, that was one time that it took me 50 minutes. And then Zach had to come into my world and Christy had to come into my world and help me. So anyway, all right, next. Boop. What is Sarah's reputation in Mondstadt? Okay, I feel like my reputation is level like 3. Should we check this afterwards? I feel like my reputation is level 3. It's pretty low. Look, of course I want the wings. Okay, of course I want to be at my max. But like also, I just forget. Anyway, we'll check this after. Next. How many pigeons have been sacrificed to sweet madams to heal Sarah's characters? I will tell you this right now, 0. So the answer is 0. And let me tell you why. Because my sweet madams are made out of chicken. So I don't know what you're doing in your world with your pigeons, but the only person who has ever killed a pigeon in my world is Rosaria. And I put her in jail. So I immediately put her in jail. And, you know, for me, I'm not making sweet madams out of pigeons. I am... I'm not lying. Just for anybody who's worried that I'm lying, I'm telling the truth. Everyone was there. We all witnessed it. So I'm telling the truth, and we were all there. We were all there together. So anyway, moving on. How often did Eula fall before she was so rudely taken out of the protection squad? She will have vengeance. Okay, I do know one of, at least I feel like one of the mods is definitely like kind of obsessed with Eula. I can't remember which one. Not obsessed, but I know one of the mods really likes Eula. So I'm trying to think of who wrote this. I forgot to guess who wrote the others. Wait, should I go back? I feel like this one was Star because of that doodle is definitely a Star doodle. And then this one, this could be Diamond. I don't know. This feels like a... I have no idea who wrote this one. Maybe like Supreme? I don't know. Brandon. And then this one, honestly, I feel like could be all the mods. This one could be all the mods. I just like when the mods are like messing with it. Oh my. I feel like this one could be Crazy maybe? Or Crammon? Hard to say. And then the pigeon one, honestly, could be every single one of them. Oh no. Okay. How many times has one of Sarah's characters fallen to their death? Too many times. Too many times. Too many times! I'm so sorry to all my characters. If I had to guess, I would guess like 50 times. At least one time. What if that was my answer? What if I was like at least once? Anyway, I feel like this could be Archie or actually, honestly, it could be Xander. Okay, next. How many crystal flies has Sarah caught and does she know what they're for? Okay, I feel like I've probably caught like 100 maybe. Do I know what they're for? I feel like they are for leveling up a characters. Or, alternatively, something with the statue statue of the 7. Or, alternatively, for decoration, to just like in like decor, you know what I mean? Or alternatively, as a light source. Or alternatively, to attract Sealies. So, I feel like I got it right. So I feel like I made some pretty good guesses there. Next. If the good hunter was the only way to make food in Genshin, how much more would Sarah have spent to keep her characters alive? 1 Mora! 1,000,000 Mora! 1,000,000 gajillion Mora! But you know what? This question doesn't take into account the statue of the 7. So, honestly, if that was the only way to make food, I probably would just leave fights in the middle and go to a statue of the 7. 1 Mora, but it's the first Mora that was ever minted. This is the second to last one. How many whoop whoop has Sarah whooped while streaming? This feels like a Christy question, honestly. Many a whoop whoop. Let's see. Let's say at least, I'm gonna say 108. At least 2 per stream. Whoop whoop. Do you want to know how I know this is a Christy question? For those of you who don't know, Christy Kate is the English voice of Chi-Chi. And the other day, Christy and I were chatting on the phone. And we were talking about something. And then Christy goes, whoop whoop, that's the Sarah noise. And I started laughing. I was like, that is my noise. And she was like, you make that noise on stream, but you also make that noise in real life. Apparently, in real life, when people tell me good news, I'll go, whoop whoop. Okay, last question. Last question of this PowerPoint. Dun, da, da, da. How many achievements has Sarah unlocked? 72. 76. Okay, I'm gonna guess somewhere in between 72 and 151. I'm gonna guess between 72 and 151, so we have to check. This was such a fun PowerPoint from the mods. Everybody say thank you, mods. Thank you, mods, for this wonderful opportunity, this fun PowerPoint. Everyone, aren't my mods the funniest? They're so funny. All right, let's check my reputation. 3, I was right. I'm reputation level 3. Null Verdict, thank you for the super chat. Null Verdict is guessing 245. Okay, let's see. Is my face covering it? Hey! Who guessed 245? No Verdict guessed that. That was such a good guess. Whew, what a day it's been. I feel like this stream has been a success and we are 45 minutes in.